For heap sort, you can actually look back at the sorting algorithm, the comparison-based sorting mini lecture to see an example of how this works. But basically, at each iteration, you need to remove the min, or you actually have to first heapify to make sure that you're working with a valid heap. And then once you've heapified it, you need to either remove the min if it's a min heap or remove the max if it's a max heap. And then you need to reheapify, right? Bubble up, bubble down, because you removed an element. And the best case and worst case is now going to factor in whether you actually need to bubble up, bubble down every single iteration or not, right? So worst case is when you have to do this bubbling procedure every single time you remove min or remove max, right? So every single element, for every single element in your array, which means that since bubbling procedure takes log n, right? Because heaps are at most log n number of layers, number of levels, then the worst case is going to be n log n, right? And in fact, if you kind of visualize what the heap would look like in the worst case, it's when all the items are distinct, okay? In the best case, that's when you don't need to do any bubbling procedure. So what would a heap look like so that you don't have to do any bubbling? That's when all the items are the same, right? If you just have all ones, or yeah, all ones, right? And this still satisfies the heap invariant because everything below the root is not greater than the root, and considering that this is a min heap. And similarly for max heap, everything below the root is not, yes, everything below the root is not smaller than the root for max heap, right? And so when you remove the max and you place it with the leaf, okay, that's just one step. That's a constant runtime, right? Not exactly one step, but it's a constant runtime. And so the bubbling procedure does not factor in much. So really it's just a matter of looking at each element in your array, okay? So that's going to be theta of n. For radix sort, that's going to be in the next video.